just about as decorated a kickboxer as has come into this division in some time, DC. And if we get a kickboxing match tonight, he ain't losing.
He is a championship-level kickboxer, a guy that can stand in the pocket and trade and kick and punch with anyone. He's constantly throwing things from as close as you can get. He's comfortable throwing leg kicks. He will drive these into your body. But it's the aggressiveness and the ability and willingness to stand in the pocket and trade that makes him truly, truly special. I think that is what separates kickboxing, the high level, from everyone else.
He understands distance as well as any striker in this division. Of course, that is a byproduct of a lifetime of repetitions in the kickboxing space. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier, when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to defend, especially.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, and they both possess a similar height and reach. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 28 wins, 18 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, Jeremy Lil Heathen Steven! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Josh Emmett! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean has drawn the assignment here.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show. Right. One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchanges.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman. Big kick.
Stevens has got the clinch here in the early going. Got the single collar tie. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Nice body kick.
Oh, look at him land another jab there. He's certainly using that weapon effectively here tonight.
The most effective weapon in all of boxing, in all of combat sports, is a jab this young. What a wrestler. That was an amazing takedown. Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got... All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Back to his feet.
big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Ooh. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. So the numbers continue to pile up. 30 total strikes have found the target thus far for Jeremy Stephens.
Ooh, big shot to the body.
Now he's got the Muay Thai plug.
What a punch.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Sniff that one out as he blocks the kick. Oh, beautiful jab by him there. Got that to the target quickly.
He's dictating the fight with a jab.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown.
He's doing a really good job of getting on that high crotch and just following the action.
Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free, collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get grounded, pounded in the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase chokes.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter in this equation. Back mount now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Close guard. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Stephens is back in full mount. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time. Straight punch lands.
All right, single collar tie now. All right, leading with the right hand. You don't see that every day. It was certainly effective for him there.
If you're going to throw...
Again, efforting for the takedown here, and once again able to get it. So the opponent just not able to put up much resistance thus far.
He has not been able to figure out the entries. He has not been able to get ahead on the takedown. The fight he's getting taken down over and over.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Left punch followed by a right. Nice 1-2 there by Stephens. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Nice straight punch.
Pushing forward now with strikes, and now he's able to secure the takedown. Oh, now he stuns him beautifully with the left hand.
The left hand is so accurate, so educated. He's so able to fight from both fighting stances.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Close guard. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Stephens. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. While landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Stevens. Both fighters back to their feet now.
Sneaky head kick.
Oh, that right hand is on point. Oh, he got that knee up to the head. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 2.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Stevens' lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. 89 total strikes have now found the target for Jeremy Stevens. And landing with 64% accuracy against Josh Emmett. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round 1. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Throws the right. Oh, little single collar tie there.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Some nice back and forth action here.
He is throwing a fast, straight, hard jab. That's not a feeler jab. That's one that's really knocking the head back.
Oh, another strike to the body. Not a lot of real estate there, but he found it. Nicely done as he gets the double leg takedown. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Stevens. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Back to the feet now. Nice punch by Stevens.
Powerful leg kick lands.
Well, you know Eric Del Fiero at Alliance MMA likes the output out of Jeremy Stevens here early, and I think big picture, DC, this is a pace that he can keep up for 15 minutes. Gets the takedown late in the round here. That could affect the judging. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
No big deal. You got a little cut. It's not going to affect this at all. Not work.
All right, well, we'll see if his opponent can make the requisite adjustments. He got taken down left and right there that previous round.
It's going to be very difficult because he never got a specific type of takedown. It was always something different, but it always led to his opponent getting great top position.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression. And
He's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
wild swing there.
Ooh, what a punch. Over and over. You come up, you go down. Another takedown land. That right there landed.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Stevens' lower jaw very swollen now. Time to bite down on the mouthpiece and move forward. Oh, single collar tie here.
His opponent's got it in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from this clinch position. Big punch lands. Massive takedown tip lands.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter. Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes. The inside, he's hooked now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, exactly as he was hoping for.
Straight right, he misses. Oh, going for the takedown here.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Trying to establish that jab. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie, and both guys really throwing with authority. Well, this one is coming down to the... Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out.
An uppercut later.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Single collar tie now. Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity.
Quick entry to get in on a single.
That was a great single.
Oh!
He flipped over the top. What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Nice movement punch.
Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. What a fight. Be out.
Double leg shot.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. They go the 15-minute distance. What a fight. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by decision, Jeremy Little
All right, nice job by him there as he is your winner via unanimous decision. And sometimes I would think it's easier said than done to just leave the judges out of it. Dominant performance, and he gets his hand raised.
Yeah, and if you gotta go to the judges, leave no question, right? Be the person that is so dominant that you know you're getting your hand raised. He did exactly that tonight, and he gets a dominant decision.